people think that weed is a gateway drug and that users will build a tolerance to it after using it several times, which will lead them to seek out a bigger and more intense high, which means that they'll be looking for stronger and stronger drugs to get them there. But it's just not true. In fact, in studies conducted in 2013, it was found that over 32% of American students of various ages had used marijuana, but only 1.8% of them had ever tried cocaine, and only 0.6% have ever used heroin. Anyone who's ever smoked pot will have heard their friends say that holding in smoke as long as possible after inhaling it will allow your lungs to fully absorb the THC and get you higher, but it's not true. A study from the University of Chicago in June of 1989 found that any THC inhaled into the lungs is absorbed into the bloodstream almost instantaneously. Okay, this one comes down to the difference between the terms addiction and physical dependence. Cannabis itself is not an addictive substance, as there are no highly addictive compounds added to it, unlike nicotine in cigarettes. However, heavy users do have a 9% chance to develop a physical dependency on the drug. Addiction is classified as having strong and uncontrollable cravings to use a substance, even if the user is harming themselves or others. So, without the intense mental cravings, there is no addiction. If there are any symptoms, it's likely from a dependency for the drug. This is characterized by your body gaining a tolerance for a substance and creating a chemical imbalance when it doesn't receive it, causing withdrawal symptoms. Okay, this one is huge. Some people think that if you smoke too much weed, you can overdose and wind up in the hospital or worse, dead. Yeah, see, the thing is, there's absolutely no record of anyone ever having died from smoking too much weed. And according to numerous doctors, doing so would be damn near impossible. See, unlike opioid drugs, marijuana doesn't affect the parts of your brain that control breathing, so no overdose. But just for argument's sake, even if you tried to overdose on pot, it has a therapeutic index of 40,000 to 1. But Matt, what does that mean? That literally means that you would have to smoke 40,000 joints in order to kill yourself. And let's face it, you'd be asleep holding a box of Pop-Tarts by 5.